Dear students, so we have seen some examples of largest cell, smallest cell, longest cell, right? And now we completely know that it is not the cell due to which the organisms are larger or smaller. It is the number of cells. More the number of cells, larger the organism. Less the number of cells, smaller the organism. But one more thing also is there in relation of the cells, that because of the arrangement and because of the complete organization of the cells are also classified as prokaryotic and eukaryotic. Actually, according to Greek language, karyot is a nucleus, and pro that means before and eu that means after. So here we will see about prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. On the basis of complexity of cellular organization, complexity, that means what is the number of cells and how they are developed. According to that complexion, according to complexion of the cellular organisms, living organisms are categorized as prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. When we normally talk about the skin color of human beings, we do say that my complexion is fair, but my friend's complexion is more fair. And some other friends of our class, they have little dull complexion. That means the color of the skin, the arrangement of the skin color, because of the color pigment in our body, makes this difference in the skin colors. So cellular organization, that means the arrangement of the cellular organization, has given the complexity, the arrangement of the living organisms as a prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. Prokaryotic cells are most primitive cells. Now you know primitive, very starting stage of cells. When we say that students are of primary section, that means they are smaller classes, they are starting level of their study. Then in the secondary, then in the higher secondary, and then college. So here also the very beginning or the very simple type of cells, the beginner type of cells, they are primitive cells. Prokaryotic are the primitive cells. The organisms which possess prokaryotic cells, they are called prokaryotes. That means जो लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स में प्रोकार्योटिक टाइप के सेल है, प्रिमिटिव टाइप के सेल है, वो ऑर्गेनिज्म को हम प्रोकार्योट्स बोलते हैं. द ऑर्गेनिजम्स possessing prokaryotic cell, these cells, that means prokaryotic cells, are called prokaryotes. Pro it means before and karyon that means nucleus. It means nucleus के completely develop होने के पहले they have organized as a cell. मतलब ऐसे सेल जिसमें न्यूक्लियस को डेवलप होने से पहले ऑर्गेनिज्म पूरा अपना डेवलपमेंट ले लेता है. सो इन दैट टाइप ऑफ न्यूक्लियस, इन दैट टाइप ऑफ सेल्स, जो न्यूक्लियस होता है वो प्योरली डेवलप, प्रॉपरली डेवलप्ड नहीं होता है. वी कांट से द न्यूक्लियस इज ट्रू, एंड इवन न्यूक्लियस का आउटर कवरिंग भी नहीं होता है, जिसको हम मेम्ब्रेन कहते हैं. So a true nucleus and nuclear membrane is absent. An undefined nuclear region is present which is containing only nucleic acids which is called nucleole. उसमें कोई फिक्स रीजन नहीं है न्यूक्लियस के लिए, अनडिफाइंड रीजन है और उसमें मोर एंड मोर न्यूक्लिक एसिड्स ही भरा है. Then that portion in the cell is nucleoid. Only one single chromosome is present. Chromosome is again a substance present in a cell विच हेल्प्स इन सेल डिवीज़न, मतलब सेल को डिवाइड होने में हेल्प करता है। और सेल का डिवाइड होना मतलब एक सेल में से दूसरा सेल का बॉर्न होना। जब दूसरा सेल बॉर्न होता है उसका मतलब दूसरा लिविंग बीइंग बॉर्न होता है, राइट। सो क्रोमोसोम इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द बर्थ ऑफ द न्यू लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म। लेकिन प्रिमिटिव सेल, प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल में ओनली वन सिंगल क्रोमोसोम होता है। क्रोमोसोम व्हाट इज दैट? इट इज कंपोज्ड ऑफ डीएनए एंड प्रोटीन। डीएनए लाइज डायरेक्टली इन द साइटोप्लाज्म। सेल के अंदर जो एक लिक्विड है जिसमें हर एक सेल के सब्सटेंस रहते हैं, डीएनए भी उसी में रहता है, डीऑक्सी रिबो न्यूक्लिक एसिड। मेम्ब्रेन बाउंड सेल ऑर्गेनेलीज आर एब्सेंट। मेम्ब्रेन मतलब आउटर कवरिंग। अपनी बॉडी के ऊपर स्किन है, आपकी नोटबुक्स टेक्स्ट बुक के ऊपर आप कवर चढ़ाते हो उसका प्रोटेक्शन के लिए, तो अपनी सेल के ऊपर भी उसका कवरिंग है, सेल मेम्ब्रेन, प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन। न्यूक्लियस के ऊपर भी न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन है, बट हियर मेम्ब्रेन बाउंड सेल ऑर्गन इज एब्सेंट है। प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल में मेम्ब्रेन से कवर हुआ सेल ऑर्गेनेलीज एब्सेंट है, वो होते ही नहीं है, राइट। स्मॉलर एंड रेंडमली स्कैटर्ड राइबोसोम्स आर देयर। वेरी वेरी स्मॉल एंड रेंडमली मतलब जहाँ तहाँ, रैंडम मतलब कोई एक जगह या प्रॉपर प्लेस पे नहीं, इधर उधर कहीं भी, दैट इज़ रैंडम। In first chapter we have learned random motion, Brownian motion. So smaller and random scattered ribosomes are present in the cytoplasm. Nucleolus is absent. न्यूक्लियोलस अगर होता है तो सेल की बहुत अच्छी फंक्शनिंग रहती है, बट प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल में न्यूक्लियोलस इज एब्सेंट, सो उसकी फंक्शनिंग भी बहुत नहीं रहेगी। दैट इज़ वाई दे आर कॉल्ड प्रिमिटिव सेल्स, the beginning or the beginner cells. Size of these cells are generally small. It is up to 1 to 10 micrometer. Bacteria, blue-green algae, cyanobacteria are some of the examples of prokaryotic cells. Here you can see the diagram of prokaryotic cell. You see here the small round scattered. As I told, they are random and scattered. छोटे छोटे जो पॉइंट्स जैसे लिखते हैं, दे आर ऑल राइबोसोम्स. व्हेन वी विल लर्न ऑल दिस सेल ऑर्गेनेलीज, देयर आर ऑल सेल ऑर्गेनेलीज separately, we will learn one by one in the later half of the chapter. You see, this is the very outermost cover, that is cell wall. Inner cover, that is plasma membrane और cell membrane. ये जो ऐसे ऐसे थ्रेड जैसे स्ट्रक्चर लगते हैं, they are all nuclear material. As I told, they don't have membrane. membrane होता तो कवर होता तो एक जगह पर ठीक रहता, बट यहाँ तो पूरा स्कैटर्ड हो गया है. दिस इज न्यूक्लियोलॉइड. पूरा जो फ्लूइड मैंने अभी बोला, एक लिक्विड भरा पड़ा होता है कंप्लीट थ्रू आउट द सेल, दैट इज साइटोप्लाज्म. और एक दूसरे के साथ कनेक्शन और लोकोमोशन मूवमेंट करने के लिए दैट इज द फ्लैजेला. दिस इज द प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल, राइट. The another type of the cell, that is eukaryotic cells. As I told, according to cell organization, prokaryotic are not well developed. They don't have well developed nucleus, and that is why they are prokaryotic. Nucleus से पहले ही organism में वो convert हो जाता है. That means nucleus is not developed. Prokaryotic. And here it is eukaryotic. Eukaryotic means the cells are well developed. The organisms possessing these cells are called eukaryotes. Those organisms eukaryotic cells possess करते हैं, they are eukaryotes. What they have? They are completely different than prokaryotic cell. They have distinct nucleus. मतलब प्रोकैरियोटिक स्ट्रक्चर में अभी हमने देखा पूरे सेल में थ्रेड लाइक न्यूक्लियर मटीरियल स्कैटर था, बट हियर न्यूक्लियस इज वेरी सेपरेट, वेरी डिफरेंट, डिस्टिंक्ट. इट इज़ प्रेजेंट विच इज सराउंडेड बाय न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन. उसका खुद का न्यूक्लियर कवर होगा जिससे वो अच्छे से कवर्ड और प्रोटेक्टेड रहेगा. मैनी क्रोमोसोम्स आर प्रेजेंट. इन प्रोकैरियोटिक ओनली वन क्रोमोसोम, but here many chromosomes are there, so multiplication, bond of the cells are also large in number. Membrane bound cell organelles are present. Here the cell substances, subpart of the cells, they all are membrane bound. That means they all have their respective covers. Ribosomes are bigger. Here the ribosomes are bigger than the prokaryotic cells, and they can be free or attached to the endoplasmic reticulum. Now ribosomes are attached to the endoplasmic reticulum. Ribosomes, they have their functions of synthesis of proteins, as well as endoplasmic reticulum also have the functions of synthesizing proteins as well as lipids. As I told, this single each organelles we will study separately in the later half of this chapter. Nucleolus is present where all, we can say nucleolus is the center of the cell, where all the functioning of the cell is controlled, which is absent in prokaryotic but present in eukaryotic. The size of this cell is generally larger than prokaryotic. It is about 5 to 100 microns. Fungi, some algae, protozoans, right, which belongs to Protista kingdom. We can say amoeba, paramecium, mosquitoes, plants, animals. These are some of the examples of eukaryotic cell. This is the general diagram of eukaryotic cell. You can see here. See, this is the nucleus present in eukaryotic cell. You can see it has its own membrane, its own boundary, right? These are the ribosomes. See, in prokaryotic they were scattered everywhere. Here they are on the endoplasmic reticulum at proper attached. They are at specific space and properly attached on the endoplasmic reticulum. These are the ribosomes. These are endoplasmic reticulum. This is rough endoplasmic reticulum, and the lower portion you see, right, where you can't see any shade, they are the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. When we will learn a separate organelle, I will completely explain what is the function of this rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Here this throughout liquid is cytoplasm. This is the centrioles, which also helps in the cell division of the chromosomes by attachment of the centromere. This is outer covering, that is plasma membrane. The most outer covering is the cell wall. This is the Golgi apparatus, which again synthesize the proteins. These are the lysosomes, right, which helps to discard the waste material, to remove the waste material, right. These are the mitochondria, which helps to provide the energy to the cell. So it is called powerhouse of the cell. And again the locomotion material, that is the flagella. And this is the complete diagram of the eukaryotic cell, right. So please go through the diagram properly and find out each label and each organelles present in the eukaryotic cell as well as prokaryotic cell, right. The rest of the organelles and structure of the cell we will see in our next video. By the time, thank you.